NXT Takeover Chicago provides us with a lot of matches. Well, actually, not many. A total of 3, 4, 5 at best. We've got Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. We've also got Aleister Black taking on the Braun Strowman 2.0 of NXT, Lars Sullivan. We've also got the Undisputed Era taking on the team of Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, who surprisingly WWE are actually giving a push. They're actually giving new stars an opportunity for once. Amazing. We've also got the psychotic Dean Ambrose. That didn't sound right. The chaotic, crazy Nikki Cross taking on the Ace of Spades, Shayna Baszler, and also Ricochet taking on the Velveteen Dream. Welcome everybody to an NXT Takeover predictions video. Now I know I didn't leave any of them out because there's only a total of 5 matches to be discussed. Because NXT, I'm guessing NXT doesn't shove 10 matches down your throat, which is definitely something I have definitely noticed. Before I get into the predictions, I want to talk about a late report that has been going around on the internet about Money in the Bank. And that is the following on Money in the Bank report, and this isn't going to be good news, especially if you're not a fan of Carmella. According to the Wrestle Talk News, Oli Davis. Now, I don't know how many people watch Wrestle Talk News. I think they're funny. I think they're hilarious. And I think they understand the product, and they don't really complain as much. But they do understand certain things. But anyway, according to the Wrestle Talk News, that WWE are planning a huge return at Money in the Bank, and it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. There's been reports going around that WWE are considering on the return of the little scrawny man with no muscles, the man with the face t-shirt, the man who beat AJ Styles 3 times. The man who competed for the WWE Championship. The little man. James Ellsworth. That's it. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. What is there to be excited about hearing this? Okay. I'll go in a bit more in depth to be a little bit more fair on anybody that might think, oh, I'm a blithering idiot, or I don't know what I'm talking about, or this news is fake. No. This news has been floating around for a while. JD reported it. If JD, one guy I really don't like in general. Sure, he makes me laugh a couple of times when I listen to him, but overall I just find his complaining a little too much. If a guy like him is reporting this, then you know it's in their mind. The last time we saw James Ellsworth, and this is where I think there might be a little bit of positivity in this. But overall, I don't think there's going to be any positivity coming out of Chinless Ellsworth coming back. The last time we saw James Ellsworth was when Carmella kicked him right in the chin. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He doesn't really have one. Where Carmella kicked him in the face. That was the last time we saw of James Ellsworth before he was getting punched around by every female at live events. So, there could be a positive outcome or a negative outcome. But I know for a fact WWE are going to make us forget. They're going to try and make us forget like we didn't know that Carmella kicked him right in the face. And they're going to have him and his stupid music, you know, come out and I've been saying this. I would not be surprised if WWE actually have Carmella pin Asuka. But no, everybody, including JD and King Schmidt, all they keep saying is, oh, WWE are trying to correct their mistake. What mistake? What mistake? What, the mistake they made at WrestleMania? I don't know about you, but I don't find that as a mistake. Charlotte was the right person to beat Asuka. What, you wanted Asuka to remain undefeated for one more year? You know WWE is very impatient. What mistake are they gonna correct? They're gonna do the exact same thing. They're gonna make all of us believe that Carmella stands no chance, and then something's gonna happen to help this woman win. What mistake are they gonna correct? They're gonna be making a mistake even worse than Asuka losing to Charlotte at WrestleMania. That's gonna be even worse. So for everybody who keeps thinking, oh no, Asuka is going to win back the title, WWE are correcting their mistake, read this report. Is that correcting their mistake? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's a way of correcting a mistake. If there's a report of James bloody Ellsworth coming back at Money in the Bank, that definitely is not fixing their mistake. That is recreating their mistake. That's recreating the mistake they made at WrestleMania, but even worse. In the worst possible fashion. Anyway, this isn't about Money in the Bank. I just wanted to bring that little report to your attention in case if there's idiots out there who actually think that Asuka is actually going to win. Trust me, I want Asuka to win too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here as a Carmella fan who wants to see her retain her title. No. I want Asuka to win too. But the fact is that everybody is so cool and confident about this. But then there's a report of this idiot James Ellsworth coming back, and everybody's like, oh, nah, you know, just throw that under the rug. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if this guy does come back. Asuka's going to win. WWE are recreating the WWE are correcting their mistake. There's no such thing as correcting their mistake. When has WWE ever corrected anything? If WWE had corrected their mistakes, they wouldn't be pushing Roman Reigns anymore. If they corrected their mistakes, they would have been listening to us fans. They never fix anything. They never fix anything. That's the report. That's the report I wanted to give to you guys. Now let's talk about Takeover. It's Takeover time, people. It's Takeover time. We're going to be going over Takeover predictions and not much else. There was a news report. Like I said, I talked about a news report. Anyway, it's Takeover time. Let's just run over the matches that we've got, and it will predict. Then I shall predict who I think will win these matches. We've got the Undisputed Era. Oh, by the way, before I continue, I don't want to, burst anybody's bubble or anything. But why isn't Adam Cole defending his NXT North American Championship? I find that really peculiar. I thought they created this title as a mid-card title for NXT. I don't know. I'm sorry to disappoint anyone, but if Adam Cole is supposed to be this good, why is he not defending his title? Oh yeah, but Alexa Bliss, when she was champion, she can't defend her title for 5 months, and everybody chucks a hissy fit about it. But this guy doesn't defend his title in 1 month, and everybody is okay with it. If you are a champion, your job is to defend, not sit around and lazy around like Brock Lesnar. So we've already got. So that's mistake number 1. Mistake number 2. Pete Dunne is not defending the UK Championship. Oh, but people, attacked me on Twitter because I said Pete Dunne isn't a good champion because he's barely defended the title, and then people go ahead and tell me, oh, he's been defending the title in other promotions. Other promotions? You mean the Indies? I'm sorry, but I thought the title was... but isn't the title called WWE United Kingdom Championship? It's not called the Independent Market United Kingdom Championship. I believe the title's signature name is WWE. So, he's supposed to be defending his title in WWE. That's like AJ Styles defending the WWE Championship in Ring of Honor. That's like AJ Styles going to TNA and defending the WWE Championship in TNA. It doesn't work like that. It's called WWE United Kingdom Championship. So for all you idiots who are counting those independent market events where he goes around and defends his title there, I'm sorry, I don't count those. Because it's a WWE Championship. What, because Triple H lets his wrestlers do what they want? You're allowing it? No, Adam Cole is the North American Championship champion, and he's going to Evolve to defend an NXT title in Evolve. So you're telling me you'd rather have Adam Cole defend an NXT title at Evolve, but not at NXT TakeOver? I thought Triple H, when Kevin Owens and Sasha Banks got called up back in 2015, when they were both NXT champions, I thought Triple H said taking the title outside of NXT is devaluing the title. I thought that's what he said when Owens and Sasha Banks were champions, when they got called up to the main roster. He said it was bad, it devalued the title. So he's pretty much devaluing his own NXT North American Championship since he's having Adam Cole take it to Evolve. I would love people to explain that one to me. Jeez, there's so much wrong. There's so much wrong, and people eat it up like it's a piece of cake. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into the predictions. Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong defending the tag team titles against Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Yay! WWE are finally pushing other people. They're finally giving new people an opportunity instead of the same people every single year. I would love to see Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch win the NXT tag team titles, but I know for a fact Triple H loves his Undisputed Era, so Undisputed Era is going to win, since Triple H loves them so much. You got Aleister Black and Braun Strowman 2.0, Lars Sullivan. Now seriously, the reason why I keep saying that, for those who are actually stupid and say, Lars Sullivan is not a Braun Strowman, what are you talking about? Okay. Then why did I see an image on Twitter of Lars Sullivan going like this and Aleister Black is lying on the ground? Why did I see an image of Lars Sullivan with his hands up, kind of similar to Braun Strowman? Braun Strowman 2.0. That's what NXT seem to be treating him as. But he's definitely not winning, Lars Sullivan. He's definitely not winning. Aleister Black doesn't need the NXT championship anyway. He's too good for it. He's too good to be NXT champion. So, if I were WWE, I would actually have Lars Sullivan take the title from Aleister Black. But, I know they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're going to have Aleister Black retain, and that's what I'm going for here. Aleister Black retains. Ricochet and the Velveteen Dream. Look, I know Velveteen Dream's a good wrestler, but in my opinion, I haven't really seen, I don't really see the appeal of him. I understand people know, I understand he's a great wrestler, but his gimmick, I don't really like his gimmick too much. Some people might say, oh, you're just not used to the Velveteen Dream. I don't like these weird kind of gimmicks. I don't like those weird type of gimmicks, Like I said, like I've said before, like I've said many times before when it comes to NXT. I know people put on good matches. And I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I know they put on good matches. But do I have to like what I see? No, I don't. Ricochet is obviously going to win this because this is going to be his first singles match at Takeover. Then we've got Nikki Cross versus the Ace of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Oh man. People like to complain about Ronda frickin' Rousey getting a title shot right away. And hey, I'm one of them. I'll raise my hand. I'm complaining about it. But Jesus Christ, Shayna Baszler is definitely worse. As soon as she arrived in NXT, title match. Didn't earn it. Didn't fight for it. But then someone tells me, oh, the storyline was built up to Ember Moon challenging her. What? So, are you telling me this is what gave the idea of Nia Jax challenging Ronda Rousey? Is that what you're trying to explain to me? You're trying to explain to me, are you trying to say to me that Ember Moon challenging Shayna Baszler makes sense, even though the girl hasn't wrestled a match, or even had a match in NXT, or let alone even earned her way to a championship match? But you're telling me Nia Jax can just walk up to Ronda Rousey and challenge her? What's the difference? I thought wrestling was all about earning opportunities. not getting handed opportunities. The only reason why Shayna Baszler was given the NXT Women's Championship because they had nobody else. They had nobody else to take the title off Ember Moon. They got desperate. They were scrambling for people, and WWE and Triple H couldn't find anybody. So he was like, "All right, Shayna Baszler, you go out there, you beat Ember Moon for the title." That's why they gave it to her. They had nobody else to give it to. That's why NXT's women's division is terrible. Because they don't have a lot of women. They don't have a lot of women to use. Is that their fault? Yes, it is their fault. Because they're not utilizing people like Aaliyah, Tariana Conti, and all these other girls who are signed to their company. They focus on the ones they use. Shayna Baszler is obviously winning. She ain't losing to Nikki Cross. They're only having Nikki Cross put over Shayna Baszler. Like Shayna Baszler needs to be put over. And finally, the last match we're going to discuss is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Now, of course, this is NXT, so anybody will be glad to see Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa wrestle each other 10 times within a year. Now, I know they haven't wrestled each other 10 times. Don't think I'm an idiot. I know this is the second time they're versing. But what I'm saying is, I know for a fact, you people would love to see these guys wrestle each other 100 times, but when it's the main roster, you don't want to see it anymore. That's going to be the honest truth. When these two get called up to the main roster, that's the honest truth. Johnny Gargano won at New Orleans, I believe it was. Yeah, I believe it was New Orleans. So, I think Ciampa is going to win the second match. Their second match. And I think that's about it. And that's about it. That's all the matches that is needed. So, again, NXT, the NXT lineup looks pretty good, but there's so many contradictions that happen in NXT, but somehow all the NXT fans accept it. But main roster contradictions, everybody complains. Okay, whatever. Whatever, guys. You can continue being so excited about NXT. Trust me, I'm gonna watch it. Trust me, I'm watching it. I'm just different to NXT than most people. And if you don't like it, tough. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this predictions video of NXT Takeover New Orleans. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up. Comment your thoughts down below on your opinions on the pay-per-view. And be sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to follow me on Twitter. Thank you all for joining. Talk to you guys later.